everybody, Lin-E here, and as I told you on the last video, I was going to give you a tour of Vanhalen, my 2020 Dodge Caravan. And before I give you the tour, I kind of want to tell you about, remember I said that if I'd known, I wish I'd known a few things before I bought that Dodge Caravan. And one of the things was the roofs on these are, if you're looking for one, make sure they have the roof rack, because I ran into a problem finding a roof rails or rack for them. I ended up having to get one off of eBay that you just kind of clamp down on the sides, which is working fine, but if they don't come with it, you know, you can't get them pretty much. And then let's see, of course I told you that they quit making them in 2020. What else was it, Kirby's here. He's with me. He rode his motorcycle down here to meet me. And look at this beautiful place we are at. And this is our fishing hole. And I will do a video on it when we come down here and camp. But we come down here and camp quite a bit. But anyway, let's get back to the subject. Okay, so anyway, that and the main thing was the roof racks. Oh, and I was wanting to do the swivel seat on the passenger side. And you can't put the swivels on them. And the reason is because the heat vents under there. You can do them about every other van, but not the Dodge Caravan. And there's a guy on YouTube. Oh man, I wish I could remember. He made one. Of course, he can't, you know. I begged him, you know, to make me one, but he shows you how. But he can't do that because they're not, you know, with the seat belts and everything. You know, he could get in trouble for that. But anyway, I'm gonna start my tour. And I won't sing this time, so you're spared from that. Anyway, but I am going to learn new songs, so get prepared. So this is Vanhalen, and she is a very nice riding van. I love her, and I know her name's Vanhalen, but I do call it a her. There's the roof racks I was telling you about. They're not rails, they're racks. And then this up here in front of it is a wind silencer. Because when Kirby put those racks up there for me, that just the inside got really, really loud. Of course, and then I've got a carrier that goes on top of that. Of course, I don't have it on right now because I'm not going anywhere because it's winter. And who would thought today is like 70 degrees here in Missouri. So, and then we put the gutters, I guess window gutters is what these are called. Put them on the van. And I love those. We just ordered them and put them on ourselves. I think we got them off of Amazon, probably. And got a lot of things off Amazon. Okay, my side of the seat, just Rosie rides there, I ride here. Really nothing up front. You know, I left the middles empty. I've got a little tray down there with stuff. And there's Rosie. She got hot sitting out in her chair. Say hi, Rose. Say hi, number one camp girl. Hi, number one camp girl. And then, but so in case, you know, you got to get up to the front seat real quick. And that's pretty much it. I keep, you know, there's the front windshield deal, and then I made them for the side windows and the panels, and I keep them under my bed over here, so I'll show you that. And this side is what I don't open, but I can still get into it. All the pillows are up here, but underneath here, and this is my bed, this is my solar panels, 120 watt solar. And then I made these, everybody's made these. They go in the windows, you know, to do let them breathe. So I've made them, and those are really cool. I like to leave them in there in the spring and summer. And then there's all my storage for all my clothes I can put under the bed. And then I've got, right there is the yellow things. That's the, for my car, to get it level. And then right under here is the stow and go. And I can get in there. There's nothing much on this side right now except a shovel, so I won't get in there. This is my hiking stick right here. Or I could beat you up with it. Ha ha ha. But these are put on just with, this is just a tension rod. And I ran it from one side right under there to right under there. If you can see that. And then this is a regular curtain rod. And this just sticks right in there. And then I duct taped it to stay. And that holds my curtains that close out the front across. And I got these little curtains here to match with my blanket because I like the color and everything. So I leave these up all the time, and then the door has the reflectance on it. So this is pretty much, I'm sorry, I'm getting the pillows pushed back in. Pretty much closed up all the time, but I can get in there and get under my bed. And then here's the back. And there's my name. Right there. Vanhalen. And we'll open her up. And there is my kitchen. Dining room. Whatever you want to call it. These are all empty, of course, because I'm not camping right now. But here's my stove. And this is my table, prep table. This is the extra water. And I've got a table that I'll put out here, you know, when you're setting up. And I'll put the water. And then there's the dish cleaning station. And that's my shower tent. Tablecloth. And then over here, under here, is my DVD player. Now, it started out, and I'll set some pictures how we started. We took all the seats out, of course. And this is the stow and go part of the back, where the seats were. And I wanted a table. And so Kirby built this table right here. And then it's attached to where the seats were taken out. So it's not going anywhere. And here's the top of it. So it was just a table. That was it. So I could hold my TV inside and put my Blue Yeti up there is what I did at the beginning. And then down here's where the coolers are. And then here's my dry goods storage, whatever you want to put. And then I've got some extra room because I'm not camping right now because of the winter. Right now I want to be camping though. But it's going to get, believe it or not, it's supposed to get 35 degrees tonight. And we're going back into winter. So, good old Missouri. This was so fun. I did these are just little sticker tiles that I got from Temu. And I had fun with them. And I did them inside too. And then these were just little wooden boxes that a lady, I found them on Marketplace. Her husband made them. And I picked up a bunch of them and painted them. And they were perfect, you know, because I can put, you know, whatever I want, you know. So this is my silverware. And this is just ready for oil. Then I took my spray with my vinegar and water and all that inside for the winter. Measuring cups. These are, actually, these are hot pads that my granddaughter made me. I bought her that machine, that little, you know, machine, and she made those for me, so they're special in my heart. And there's a can opener up there. And then this is my tea kettle. I warm my water up for my coffee. I don't have a coffee pot yet. And that I make instant coffee so I'm not that, you know. So anyway, but it started out with just the table. And then he made the counter for me, which was really awesome. And we painted it black and then put it in here and attached it. Well, then down the road, I thought, wouldn't it be neat, you know, to have a wall. So I call this my wall right here. This is my wall. And of course, then there, I'm privacyed in all the way. I don't need to put it up here, which we always have a problem with. Excuse me, I dropped this out. Anyway, so for my birthday, he made me the wall, and we put the boxes in and everything, and voila. I think it's perfect. This is a 3-gallon water jug. I don't have water in it right now, but I've got a faucet for that, and of course that will sit out on the table, or it could sit there. It just depends on what you're doing. You know, I could cook right here if I wanted to. Then I've got a canopy actually that will go over the back of this, so and a rug and everything. So this will be the kitchen part of the setup, and I'll probably put my shower on the other end. And it's fun. It's so much fun to do these. I've had a blast doing this, and I thank you ladies for helping me design Vanhalen, because it all came from you. Now, this side is my getting inside, and there's Rosie, my little #1 camp girl. This is, of course, my table, and also my toilet, which is perfect. I use it all the time, even when I'm traveling on the road. And you guys seen the inside of it, but it wasn't really opened up and everything. And I really do want this swivel seat. But I've got behind it, I've got a knife hanging here, I've got a flashlight hanging here, and I've got some mace too. And then of course I've got my hammer is down there, and then I've got my stick. So I've got some weapons if I need any. I do want to show you one thing in here that's really, really cool that I did. And I got it off of a YouTube channel when I was trying to put screens in here. And it's off of these back windows. Now my back windows, I can open them, they're automatic. But I don't know, this one would probably be easier to show you. Hang on just a minute. Let me get up here. I bought the screen. I'm going to unhook this one. See if I can get it unhooked. Come down a little bit. Well, probably not. I've got that curtain stuck in there. Let me move this light. That little gnome is one of our first little meetups here in Missouri, and a friend of mine, Sherry, brought that, and that was our craft we did that night. Isn't he cute? So anyway, here's the screen. Can you see it on the windows? So you just leave it in there, and you just buy that screen, and you go around with your credit card and stick it in. It was so it was so easy to do. And then you kind of go around the, the opening. But I just open my windows. They're automatic, and I've got air back here. And I can open up these curtains and everything. So those screens are in all the time. They don't even go out. And it was so easy to do. So all you got to do is look that up on, screens. I wish I could remember the people. I've just gotten so many ideas from them. That was one of the better things. That one, the tension rods for the curtains. I don't know about everything. Now this shelf too, I got off of a video that I watched. And I'm going to take this light down. And it's just that 3 little tier shower. It's got the wheels on it. And of course it don't have the wheels on it. But, oh gosh, I got my little heater sitting there. My fan, Kleenex, my clock, my toothbrush, hand soap, shampoo, just whatever you want to put in there. And then this little cup holder, I still got stuff stuck down in there that I need. And then I got my paper towel holder. And then my little doily just kind of took that corner. I found that at a flea market, which, I love to go junking. That's why I call it junking. And then this side of the wall is, of course, that box. Put it up there. And then I've got hooks all down here too to hang stuff on. But this side, I've got my DVDs. I got a DVD player down here on this shelf behind those pillows right there. And I got my lights flashing. That's funny. They're usually just on clear, but I really love that. And then I've got a little mirror. It's in my makeup or my travel case. It's in the house right now, or in the cabin. But I hang it right there, and it's perfect, and it's lighted. And so it works really well, and it just sits right there on that box. And I can slide my legs in right under here. And then this is an extra water jug. So altogether, I have 6 gallons of water that I carry with me. And that is my gray water right there. And then behind that is I get just those drinking water that I'll attach to the faucet up here for this sink. And I use drinking water up here and just the smaller jugs. And I bought a 6-gallon jug that's just like these jugs. But it's so heavy. So I decided not to pursue that much. Sorry about that. I was trying to, something fell out of this again. My little microphone thing ain't working very well. It's not wanting to stay in there. So then the wall had a little, to get it in here. And so my stuff's falling down. But I had a valance, that black thing up there that has the holes on the other side. That was a valance to these curtains over here, actually, that I had in the back window. So I just stapled it. So I had little hooks to hang stuff on the other side, on the kitchen side. And then I just kind of stuck some stuff up there to keep that light out up there. And you can see I need to kind of redo it. But I've got the storage that I'm sitting on right now on the floor is the other stow and go, just like on the other side of my bed. And it's right now I've got like all my cables for plugging in, 30 amp, 50 amp that I can use, miscellaneous tools, stuff like that, my shovel, just stuff like that. All my tools pretty much go down in there. Now those pillows that you're looking at, those are the pillows that you put stuff in. And I've got my towels in one pillow, and then in the other pillow I've got a bunch of they're actually shower curtains that match my curtains and this bedspread that I hang up for privacy on my canopy. So they're in there. And then I've got some tapestries too that I could use to hang up when I'm camping. So stuff like that is in there. And then these pillows are just pillows right now. Mountains are calling always, as I said in my first video. And there's Rosie May. She's with me all the time. And there's Rosie May right there. Yes, it is. Hi, Tonkin. What's she doing? Say hi, everybody. We had a campfire last night. It was so nice out. It was the first camp, and we kind of stayed up late around the campfire last night, didn't we, honey? Yeah. This bed, let's talk about it. Now, Kirby built the frame of it. It started out, this van started out, I started out with the floors, did the rubber thing, and, tried to level the floor. And I had we still had the table in the back, but I bought it was a trifold, like double-seated thing that would fold out into a bed. And I'd seen a video, of course, and it was I said, oh, that would be great, you know, because it was wide enough to where, you know, maybe Kirby and I could both go in the van. And, but that dang thing, it just, you know, when you put it in here and it was set up, it would not just fold out. You know, you had to literally flip it over and all this stuff to get it to fold out. I was really, really upset about it. And I fought it. I fought it and fought it. So finally, I just kind of, and I had like, I don't know, I tried to level the floor from like the back to behind these seats in the front with the foam mattresses, you know. And I think I had, I don't know, a couple layers up by the time you get to the front. And then I had another big rug just covering all that. And then I had the love seat back here or whatever. And I could not hardly get all that flooring up to get into my storage. And I'm like, no, that ain't going to work either. I didn't like that. So one day, oh, it was hot too. I took everything out and I just took out the flooring, period. And I put the mattresses down on the floor. And that worked for a little bit. But then I finally said, yeah, I think I want a bed up. And then I'd have more storage underneath. So I've still got all this under here that I could put whatever. Shoes, my clothes. Of course, I'll put clothes under here. When I do travel, I usually will hang, if I've got anything to hang, I hang them on the door things. And then at night, I hang them on this too, right here. So, you know, there's hangers, you know, that we can use. But the bed, I wanted to tell you about the frame. It's really a nice frame. And what I asked, of course, Kirby built it. And what I asked him to do was, if you look, I'm going to kind of turn this right here. You know, if you know the van, like right in here, it goes like that, and then it goes out to the door. So what I did was, he made the frame to go with the van. So it's actually not as wide at the bottom where your feet are as it is at the head of the bed. And that way you've got more room in here, and, you know, floor room in here, and worked out really good. Then I've got my window coverings under the mattress, and then of course I've got 4 inches of memory foam for my mattress. And it's very, very comfortable. Isn't it, Rosie? She says, yes, Mom, it's very, very comfortable. Yes. So, let's see. What else was I wanting to tell you about this? I love the sink. The sink is probably my favorite thing. Like I said, the bowl, I love my little sink bowl. Found that at a flea market, $6. And then this my table here, I told you that Kirby and I had remodeled the little camper. That came out of part of that. So a lot of this, I don't, you know.